Abraham and Renee of salmon season. I commercial fish in the summer at the world's largest salmon run in the world, Bristol Bay, Alaska. We sell our fish in our home state of Wisconsin. We're excited to share my experiences of fishing Alaska and what we do as homesteaders in the off-season. There are many seasons in our lives, and sometimes it feels like we're swimming upstream. Welcome to the Salmon Homestead.
Hi, I'm Chase.
Hi, I'm Eden.
Hello, I'm Ezekiel.
We're working late in the day here. Found out we were 5 pallets short in the 4-inch. We had done about 34 pallets of 4-inch. Each pallet has 1,500 pots on it. And somehow our calculations were wrong. We're 5 pallets short. So I'm here with the kids and we're trying to get out these last 5 pallets so we're ready to plant again tomorrow. Placing some laths on this snow fence that runs in our greenhouse here. The snow fence is a little bit old and sometimes when you step on it they break, and so we have some holes in here and I'm pulling out some of the old lath and putting in some new lath, so that way when Our impatiens are planted here this next week. They're going to sit nice and level, and then when you water them, all of them will water the same. So I'll like it.
Yeah.
Right here you can see that the lath has broken through here and there, and then this goes down. So when you set the trays on there, depending on how they sit, then they sort of tilt or lean in, and then the water doesn't stay in the tray very well. And then when you pull the trays out, they sort of fall in. So this will really make it nice and neat. So all I have to do is pull out the new, or old, pull out the old, take the new, and it just takes a few seconds and a little maneuvering. Sometimes getting the wire a little fatter again. And then take one of the old nails, and now that's going to be nice and sturdy. Snow fence is made normally with a treated lumber. This is just a pine. It will last a little bit, a few years hopefully, or at least get us through the season. And as you can see, it doesn't take too much. Just a little force. Here we have our vines planted, pumpkin, squash, cucumbers. We have a few different kinds of cucumbers, bush cucumber, bush crop, purpleus. We also have cantaloupe and watermelon. You may not realize this, but it takes longer for cantaloupe and watermelon to come up. So we actually plant them a little over 2 weeks before we planted these. And as you can see, they're about the same height. So we do get a little jump start, plant cantaloupe, watermelon a little earlier. And then we'll come back and plant our cucumbers, squash, other vines, acorn, things like that. The cucumber that is our hot seller is the Purpleus 26. Nice, long, and straight. However, some people do like the bush crop just because it's more of a bush plant, so it does not get as long as the Purpleus 26. As far as the squashes, I really like the butternut squash. However, in this area, quite a few people like acorn squash as well. It is time to put the signs out for the waves. So I'm checking. I know we have 2 new waves this year. I think we have a new tidal wave and a new easy wave. And I'm just making sure we have all the signs. We have so many, like 15, 16, that I don't know which ones I'm missing. So I was just going through and checking off what I have laid out in the garage, or what I need to search for. The wave petunia is a pretty neat plant. First off, it's a petunia, so that means it has a pretty cool flower. But 2 and 3 would be is a wave petunia will get over 1 foot wide and tall. You're talking more like even 16 inches wide, 16 inches tall. And you do not have to take off the flowers for it to rebloom. So it covers a really wide area that you'd want. So if you're like, oh, I have this walkway and I want to put petunias there, that might be something you'd want to put there because it covers, one plant would cover such a big area. moving this bench out to the side of the greenhouse, and then we're going to put our roses on this afternoon. Probably have about 10 different kinds of roses that will go on this bench. And then the rest of our roses will be right along here. We'll make 2 lines with that kind of roses.
To the Lutheran Women's Mission Society to go sing a song.
Only reason why I have this Rice Krispie is because I smell it and Some of you already maybe guessed what you see here. Yes, it is a tilther from Johnny's Seeds. Saw many YouTubers using this, and I thought I need to try this out. So this is what I got for over 4 months back. Didn't know when it would come, and it came early, which is great. Now I'm putting it together for our garden. I normally would till the garden, plant the garden, weed the garden, and then come fall, I even plow the garden. And then when spring comes, I use my 4-foot tiller, till down about 6 or 8 inches, plant the garden, some weeds come in the garden, and it just repeats itself. But in watching some YouTube, I noticed the tilther. And the tilther looks amazing because all you do is you till the top surface of the soil, you put in your amendments, and you're not bringing up seeds that are weeds. And so I am really looking forward to using the tilther this year. It comes with some nice step-by-step photo directions. And yes, I really mean photo directions. I most likely will not read this. I'm just going to look at the pictures and put it together. like these antique wrenches I'm using. See that? You think I don't have regular wrenches. These wrenches here are from my grandpa. Lived in Milwaukee. So in thinking of my grandpa Groby, I have his tiller here. Pretty neat tiller. The tines on each side come off. I believe it is a 73 Aaron's. If I put fuel in, it would start on the first pull. Starts on the first pull every single time. So really cool tiller. Really liked using it. Still will use it. And then I also have from him a mulcher shredder here. Ran through a lot of leaves and wood chips through there. Pretty cool. And then actually right next to that from my other Grandpa Enter in Minnesota, this is his old wine press. And in this wine press has everything is old, I guess, but it presses out all the juice from apples and grapes, strawberries, and works really well. Now we got to get back to putting together the tilther. Alright, I think I'm back to having to read a few words in the directions here to see what's going on. It says to take out the battery. I think I'm going to skip that step. Just slide that way and it should come off. Go. No brackets in place. Now we have attaching the rope. So I'm going to lift it up here to show you how this is going to work, but the drill runs the tines, runs the tilther. So there's no gas, no diesel, no changing of spark plugs. So I'm just going to lift it up and show. Isn't that cool? So those will turn and off the battery, and we'll see how long a full battery lasts. But this is really cool. I'm really looking forward to trying this out. I have a few little small beds I'm going to put in early here. I know that's going to freeze probably here yet, but I'll have it covered with some plastic. So that's what I'm going to use it for here. Well, I think it worked up really well. I mean, I do need to take a few of these wood chips back. The chickens were in here, so I do need to kick some of these wood chips back. Had a dandelion growing here, and that I'll do the flame thrower on there to get the dandelions, but it's down about an inch and a half. This is ready to plant. This is good. So flame weed it. Maybe add a little bit of my compost yet that I had from over winter. And this is going to be ready to go for some lettuce, radishes, beets. So this is great. This is exactly what I'm hoping it's going to do. And we'll let you know later in the season if more weeds still came up yet, or if it really did well and didn't bring up any seeds from the bottom. Watering in the radishes and the carrots.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Evie. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now? We'd like to know too. How old are you now? No. Oh yeah. Born. God's blessings to you. God's blessings to you. God bless you and keep you. God's blessings to you.
You're officially 4, Evie.
Whoa, smells good.
Shuffle the candy around so you can cut.
I don't know what to
I would just cut off the top brown pink part and give that whole thing to Evie. Yeah, just like that.
Just like
And
that.
then
No,
just
but
get
she
the
won't
whole-
get any of the filling. I mean, she'll get that.
Okay, let's see.